Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, Ring of Honor, Death Before Dishonor, Friday night, last night. When you get that show watched today, we're going to run down the results here. So, in the pre-show, we had a 0 hour. We had 4 matches. First, we had a pure rules match with Josh the Goods Woods versus Hot Sauce Tracy Williams. It was actually a pretty good little match. Obviously, Josh Woods, former Pure Wrestling ROH Pure Champion. He knows the Pure rules better than Tracy Williams. Tracy Williams actually had a couple rope breaks right, boom, boom, which did hurt him throughout the match. Josh Woods getting the victory there, and they're giving it 3 1/4. Next up, we had Action Andretti and Darius Martin teaming up versus the WorkHorsemen, Anthony Henry and JD Drake. A good little tag team match. You had the two different styles. You had more of the power style of JD Drake and Anthony Henry versus more the athletic ability of Action Andretti and Darius Martin. Action and Darius both did some high-flying moves to the outside. They were able to get the victory. I ended up giving that 3 1/2. We had legit Leyla Hirsch went up against Trish Adora. Trish Adora ended up tapping out to Leyla Hirsch, and I give the match 2 3/4 star. Then the main event for the buy-in, or the 0 hour, was AR Fox versus Shane Taylor. AR Fox getting the victory there. I ended up giving that 3 star. Then the first match on the show was Gravity versus Komander. The winner of this was going to face Pac on Wednesday night, AEW Dynamite on Wednesday. Gravity is the actually younger brother of former Ring of Honor World Champion Rush. Komander, this is the guy that walks the ropes. We've seen him in several different companies, several different shows. He's able to literally just walk across the ropes and do the dives. This match was literally just nothing but dives on the outside. I ended up giving it 3 1/2, and Gravity getting the victory, so he gets that match versus Pac. And since Pac does have a world title match main event of the show, or sub-main of the show, that could be for the world title. Next up, we had the Ring of Honor World Television title on the line. We had former Ring of Honor World Champion Dalton Castle versus current Ring of Honor World Television Champion Samoa Joe. Match was okay. Nothing really spectacular. It was just kind of there. Samoa Joe got the victory, retain his title. Ended up giving it 2 1/2. Next up, we had a fatal 4-way for the Ring of Honor World Television World Tag Titles. Kind of wish they would have made a ladder out of this one. But we had the team of Aussie Open, Kyle Fletcher, and the returning Mark Davis representing United Empire, crowns up, going up against best friends Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta versus the Kingdom, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett. And then the Lucha Brothers, Penta, Miedo, and Ray Fenix. This is one incredible fatal 4-way tag match. These tag teams are all so damn good. And just like Aussie Open, you got the Ferrari versus the airplane. You got Ferrari and Kyle Fletcher, the Tank and Mark Davis. You got best friends who can do the high flying stuff. You got Matt Taven and Mike Bennett just punch in the face. You got the Lucha Bros. We all know what they're about. All about the high flying. This match was super good. Match of the night. Ended up giving it 4 1/4. And your new Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, Aussie Open. Then we had the Ring of Honor World 6-man titles on the line. We had champions of Mogul Embassy, Bishop Kaun, Brian Cage, Toya Lanoya. 3 powerful, huge individuals. Power. Going up against more of a finesse, more of a quick hits, quick moves kind of team. Leon Ruffin, 6 or 9 of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Master Wato and Taguchi. They took it to him. I'll give Leon Ruffin and Master Wato and Taguchi, I'll give them that. They took it to him. They were able to punch and move. But the power of the Mogul Embassy, at the end of the day, got the job done. They retained their 6-man tag titles. I ended up giving it 2.5. Next up, we had the Ring of Honor Pure title on the line. We had champion Katsuzora Shibata versus Daniel Garcia. Daniel Garcia is a sports entertainer. Shibata is all about just technical wrestling and one of the greats in professional wrestling. This match was super good. Pure rules. Shibata just finesse that he has. Ended up beating Daniel Garcia. Ended up giving it 3.5. Next up, we had the first ever Fight Without Honor 6-man tag match. Normally, Fight Without Honor is 1-on-1s or regular tags. This was a 6-man tag. We had the Dark Order, Alex Reynolds, Evil Uno, John Silver going up against former Dark Order member Stu Grayson, and then the Righteous, Dutch, and Vincent. This match was hardcore. Fight Without Honor, if you're new to Ring of Honor, is literally just anything goes. Whatever you want to do, do. Hardcore, no DQ. The only thing is not Spalls Count anywhere. You had tables set up outside. You had barbed wire tables. You had tacks. You had Legos. You had a table with barbed wire up by the stage on the outside. Dutch was going to throw Alex Reynolds into it. Alex Reynolds was able to turn, get the best of Dutch, and push Dutch off the stage into this barbed wire table. You had Evil Uno getting just busted open, just tacks to the face. You had John Silver's back was completely full of tacks. You had freaking Evil Uno dropping Stu Grayson on the tacks and on the Legos. We had people going through tables all around the ring. 15-minute match. Fight Without Honor. Dark Order wins it. I give it 3 3/4 star. And then sub-main, we had the ROH World Heavyweight title, which actually made sense because there wasn't a lot of build-up from this. Basically, this build-up was from Wednesday to now, when we had Claudio Castagnoli, part of BCC, in the Blood and Guts match. They had Pac in there with them. Pac ended up leaving, and so which kind of led to this match. The main event was the ROH Women's World title, Athena versus Willow Nightingale. They've had this was their third match. Athena beat Willow Nightingale for the Ring of Honor title on an AEW show. Willow Nightingale beat Athena in the Owen Hart's women's bracket. You had these two wrestling. Thought they wrestled somewhere else. You had Willow Nightingale beating formerly known Sasha Banks for the New Japan Strong Women's title, and now you have Willow Nightingale, who won the Owen Hart women's thing. Now she's fighting for the Ring of Honor title versus Athena. So the history was there more. So we had the men's world title match as sub-main, Claudio versus Pac. This match was super good. You had just the power of Claudio, the big swing going against Pac and everything, as quick and move as spicy as Pac is. I ended up giving the match 3 3/4. I would have gone 4, except for the fact the weight ended. So there was no reason for the ending like this. You had Wheeler Yuta come out because him and Pac have been feuding, and he didn't get involved, but he distracted Pac. Claudio was able to like a Kahlua kick type of deal on Pac against the ropes. Ended up doing the big powerbomb he does and got the victory. Because it ended with Wheeler Yuta getting involved like that, I took it down a notch. But 3 3/4 star. Claudio is still your Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. And then the main event, Athena versus Willow Nightingale. 2 of the best current 2023 women's wrestlers out there. Athena ended up getting the best of Willow here. 3 3/4 is what I gave it. Super good. Probably both of one of their best matches in a long time. For Athena, might be Willow Nightingale's best match ever. 3 3/4 star. Athena still your Ring of Honor Women's World Champion. So overall, top to bottom, a good show. I wish there would have been more build. with the Ring of Honor on Honor Club show weekly on Thursday nights. They build some of it a little bit, but they build a little bit on AEW. I think with the 3 AEW shows plus that Ring of Honor show, you could have had a better build with this. I know with Blood and Guts and Ring of Honor being taped, it was kind of hard to kind of get that over. But, you know what? Overall, good show. Ring of Honor under Tony Khan, it's not what Ring of Honor was. It's not what AEW is. It's kind of a version of that. You have a lot of the feel of what Ring of Honor used to be, but you also have more of a modern day feel to it with Tony Khan. You've got Stokely Hathaway, you have Tony, and you have I think the other guy is one of the powers to be there. But yeah, so I mean, I've enjoyed it. Not as good as it once was, but nothing's as good as it was in the past. But going forward, I think it'll be great. Now, I treat it just like I would with AEW, so when I do my January showcase of the Independents, Big Four, AEW, WWE, New Japan, Impact, I will treat Ring of Honor as a subcategory of the Big Four, just like I do in NXT. To me right now, Ring of Honor is AEW's NXT to WWE. But that is Ring of Honor, Death Before Dishonor review as always. Thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show. And don't just have a great day, have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader, sports channel content.